Previously on Survivor. Both tribes fought in their third immunity challenge in hopes of winning the majority over the other tribe. However, newbies excelled at communicating with each other while the vets failed. This resulted in the newbies.
Newbies! We heard that! We heard that!
Clues about hidden immunity idols were hidden within the challenge, which set everyone into a fever to try to find them. The vets stuck together to try to find the idols. And while Drew continued to preach the need for tribal unity, Ivania was blindsided at tribal council and was the next vet sent home. 9 remain. Who will be voted out tonight?
We need a merger.
No, I want to see what happens. I'm going to be cheering for you guys regardless.
Yeah, totally.
We're not going to... If we,
but still, I wonder.
Stay alive.
Stay alive. Well, honestly, I think as the numbers dwindle, I
they're
think
going to
it's
pick
in
us
our
up.
advantage.
I know they're coming for me first.
We need somebody to start talking to them.
Quick.
Like, not about strategy, but
No,
just like
normal talk.
friendly,
You're good,
so they
friendly.
feel comfortable.
I've been talking to a couple of them. The girls
I'll
don't want to
talk
talk.
too.
The girls and Dustin are together, man.
I was talking to Dustin a little bit.
They're still together.
No, I don't
But
know.
still.
You think those three are together?
Chris is like the ringleader of that.
Well, yes.
He's dictating all the votes.
He is.
So we need to get him
And
out.
we need to get him out.
Totally.
Well, he got
Absolutely.
a vote last time.
He can't.
supposedly.
He got 2. 3, 2,
Okay.
1 there.
Oh,
Or no,
okay.
I think it was 4-2.
I need to be more tactful and do some things differently. Alter my game because working hard only gets you so far. You got to be strategic along the way too. So. Alright everyone, welcome. As you see, Ivania was the next one voted off. I just wanted to congratulate each of you for making it this far and to let you know something you probably wanted to know, that we're going to do our next challenge. And you can drop your buffs. Yay! What we're competing for now is immunity. 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 And, oops, immunity. So 4 immunities. So, what we're going to do is, as you see, there are jugs behind me, and those jugs are little inflatable animal thingies, whatever they're called. You're going to go and run and take your cup, run down to the water over here, fill it up, come back, fill up your jug until you can pull out your little animal thingy. So you obviously can't tip it over or use any items other than your hands to be able to get it out. First 4 to do so will be immune. Oh, and by the way, there's holes in all your cups, so you're not allowed to cover your holes, so don't set it down, don't put your hand under it, or else I'll make you dump it all out.
Are we merged?
What do you think?
Well, you didn't say that, and you didn't have a bus, so you could be tricking
shit.
us.
I forgot about that. All right, I'll give you the bus.
But we are merged.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and do this. So everyone, pick your spots.
Can we spread these out or what?
Yeah.
Everyone move your butts out.
Thank you.
All right, survivors ready. Go. Pouring that water in. Who's going to win immunity? There's 4 up for grabs. Hey, I don't know. You guys think you're good. Drop out of the challenge. Now we can win. Alright, we have Chris already dropped out. Annie's dropped out. They're not able to get immunity.
This feels like they're on the bottom. Anybody need water?
7 left.
It's on the bottom.
Jordan.
I might say.
Who was that?
I don't know. Someone. Who said that? I did.
Hey, hoping none of them remember.
That's right. Stuck to the damn bottom. That's so fucking stupid.
Try to get us upset. Fill it up with water and cross that. Water running, now you're doing some more. Who wants this? And you walk.
He's a sprinter.
I don't do long distance.
Hey, still everywhere. They spill it everywhere, but that thing looks pretty full. We're having some technical difficulties.
Who needs water? Who needs water?
Everyone looks pretty even right now. Room might be. Looks like Dustin's probably in the lead, but there's 4 immunities up for grabs and 7 left. More than half of you gonna win it.
How long have we going?
Good force there.
What is this shit? What
A
color
lot of
am I?
pouring out of Dustin. A lot of pouring out of Drew's. Clay's not missing a drop. Steven's sneaking up. I think Steven's pulled out into the lead right now.
Hey, what color is this at the bottom?
5 seconds to drop out. Dropper's off the table. 5, 4, 3,
It's at the bottom.
2.
It's stuck on the bottom.
Like it's stuck. How's that any fair? Oh, got it. Got it.
Alright, it looks like everyone is in this now. Only Annie and Chris took the glue. Stevens looks like it's almost stuck to the top. Lots of floating. Steven might be close. He might be able to get it in this 4. Grab it.
Oh,
All right, Steven has 1. 3 more up to grab. Yeah, I just don't like sticking. You can stick your fingers or whatever, but like no other object.
Got it!
Drew has the second one.
Why is it stuck at the bottom?
We've had a lot of issues. You can knock it, do whatever you want to get it out.
Thank you.
You can do that. All right, Dustin has the third one.
I got it.
All right, we have the 4.
Such shit. Good job.
All right.
Shit. Oh, it's stuck on the bottom.
Immunity and who did not, and so we'll see what happens next. I'll see you guys at Tribal Council. Good luck.
Good job. job, everybody.
Victory. Mine was stuck on the bottom.
Mine was stuck on the bottom.
I thought you could pick it up.
Pinch the bottom.
I would have fucking picked it up a lot sooner.
Felt good to win, get immunity, especially with the going into the merger and us being outnumbered 5-4 here. Definitely feels good having something kind of having this immunity around my neck right now, because that at least guarantees me a spot going forward here. So best bet though is still to just keep trying to find it, try to maintain alliances and see if we can swing a couple people on our side and keep winning these immunity challenges to stay in. So,
But if I didn't have this immunity, fucking A, you're right, they'd be voting for me. So that was my goal coming into the game, win one. I don't care that 4 people won, I won an immunity, so I won an individual challenge. That was my goal coming in.
Definitely tough, man, more running. I'm not the most physically gifted person, so stamina's kind of running low, but the adrenaline kind of kicked in. I thought Drew was really in the lead, and then all of a sudden you called Steven as the winner and kind of notched up the intensity level. So luckily I got that thing to float up and grabbed it. I thought it was all in all a good challenge, fair challenge.
It was tough. I'm really tired, but I had to represent my team, had to represent the ladies in a physical challenge, show that we're here to play.
I was really close. My little guy got stuck to the bottom. My strategy was swish it around, get it loose, get another thing of water, maybe that'll push it up. But somebody else figured out better strategies to get it off the bottom. So I was stuck. It's kind of a bummer. Thought I might have gotten that one, but it's okay. It was a good challenge. It was fun.
For me, it was one of my weakest areas, which is long distance running. I'm good up with short distances, and then I just gassed out towards the middle, carried on trooping through, hoping a few people would drop out, but the forwarder claimed it super quick. Nothing I could do about that.
It was interesting. I think that there was a little issue with somebody's bobber thing coming up, which they should have won, but they didn't, and that would have changed the outcome of the votes. So unfortunately now it's between Clay and I when it should be between me and somebody on their team. But so yeah, I'm frustrated with that.
I don't know. I guess I didn't realize you could touch the bottle. Otherwise, I would have touched it because I overfilled mine. Wasn't under the impression you couldn't touch it. So
It should be a benefit for our team because we have I believe it's 5-4. So and 2 of us won immunity and 2 of them. So as long as our team is all on the same page, which hoping we are, then we should be able to take someone out pretty easily.
It sucks, because I was right up there with them, but the reality is they got it. So 4 strong people, hopefully they'll applaud my work and see that I at least tried to win. But like I said, a few people chose not to participate. Others did participate and didn't finish, so we'll see how it plays out.
you get nothing out of it. Is that what that big splash is? That's all like mud flow. Okay.
You're going to get the bean out.
I saw that. I was just like, oh, it was like threw down.
Yeah, I was just really stuck on the bottom.
I think myself and Clay have similar minds when it comes to this stuff. It's just we can't control it too well.
Talked to the basic folks that are talking to a few folks, but nothing really at this point major. Just kind of got to follow suit and trust my gut and go with it.
Right now I got to try to keep our base right now, that what we came in with here, our original 4, and hopefully we can try to swing someone else onto our side, or at least gain enough information to maybe get some of them to flip and vote one of their own out, kind of even up the numbers here a bit.
It was all like
Make them earn it in the next ones, or trying to find out.
Yeah.
It's better use as it is.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I was telling Jackie. You don't want him to continue forward.
Especially if there's like 3 more out there. Yeah, I think there's like 2 or 3 more out there. Yeah, if there's 1 or 2 still out there and the numbers keep getting smaller and smaller.
It was kind of easy to
Yeah.
get them out.
I'm still looking for that idol, so see if it turns up.
No, just that I've searched like hell for the idol, and I don't know where they're found. I know that there's 3 in play, but I have found absolutely no clues and no traces of them anywhere. So I was literally on the other side, like tiptoeing near the parking lot and the lake, and I don't even know.
So I found this in the river. So obviously it was one of the 4 rocks that didn't belong in the common space.
It was also outed that Chris got the idol, so that now makes him like an immediate threat.
Yes, Chris found the idol.
They all know I have it. I'm doing this on camera now. Like they can see this.
Definitely looked for it. I was not going to go in the water, which was where it was. So that's that.
Congratulations, you have found a hidden immunity idol. A hidden immunity idol. Okay, this will protect the person it is played for. The last time this can be played is Final 5 Tribal. So I don't know how many of these are in the game.
He walked from the water over to the table with it in his hand, and everybody saw it.
And didn't Annie just get a She got a clue.
She got a clue.
Oh, okay.
Chris played it.
Chris got it.
Oh, okay. Was there only one clue?
She got the same clue I got, and so I made my move.
Okay.
It was a waste of a clue because I already knew where they was probably going to be, but I can't do that job. So.
And nobody sees that as a threat, so unfortunately, there's not really much I can do about that.
I'm barely holding it together after running around in the dust like that, but I'm letting everyone see this, so we can talk about it, figure it out from there. Be more active next round. But.
Well, we're back up to you.
And you're already outside of that final 3 or final 4 that they
Well, you can still use. Well, you can still use it at this point. That's a lot. But it seems as though you guys are strong, which is understandable.
Which I don't understand.
There's 2 on the bottom right now.
Especially the clear bottom, you guys didn't all vote the same way on that. Whereas we all voted one way. There wasn't split votes at that time. So
That's what I don't know who voted for me.
Right, that would be concerning to me. There's an individual on their team that received votes and isn't concerned with that by the person that has the idol, and I think now would be a good time to split the votes for 3 and 3 between Chris and somebody else on their team. But we can't get somebody else to flip with us.
Annie is playing the game. She's pushing way too hard. You can't do that. She was like, we're 4-strong block. We're voting together. One of you needs to come with us. I'm like, that's not how you play the game. You can't do that with they have a majority. And obviously all of them don't want to say a name, but it's clear that they're voting together.
To me, it's obvious who we vote for. I got an idol.
He's gonna play it, and then one of us knows. That's the thing. Like,
how do we know that? If we all unify vote.
It will happen.
Oh well, they can play it because he's gonna continue to.
We don't have the numbers to split. They're not willing to do anything.
Has he been spearheading most of the votes for y'all though? Has he been pretty much directing what to do? Because our group has been more unified, Chris. Because to me, if he is, it's kind of like too early to have people like one guy telling you what to vote. It should be a collective. But like I said, y'all all you guys want to do. That's just the way I look at it. He's directing votes concernedly. We are all pretty much together. So people voted. That's really true.
But again, I feel like it's just obviously.
I saw Chris get an idol. I might as well vote for him, make him play it. Chose not to play, and he has the idol, so make him play it and stay alive and earn his efforts. So that's what I'll do probably.
We were talking about Chris because it looks, from what we've been seeing, he's the one kind of orchestrating everything here. So we're trying to see if we can get the group to vote him out, and that way that'll eliminate that big obstacle because he's a key strategizer on their team. So
my concern is that he appears to be so comfortable in this game that he shows everybody that he's right. That's a concern. Yeah.
We can play it now. If he carries it forward, he'll just screw you. Continue to bring it.
I mean, look at he's walking with it right there like that.
That's
yeah. I don't want to. Yeah. Well, I have a strong alliance with Drew, but it seems like now that he has the idol, he's not as concerned with, since he has immunity, he's not as concerned with my vote being on the chopping block. So I'm just kind of working by myself with Clay and kind of see if I can dig myself out somewhere and try to convince them that since they got votes, they shouldn't really be trusting the person that's on their team. So we'll see.
I'm not going down on a fucking sinking ship. And I think Dustin is willing to work with me later on when there's less people, because obviously they're not going to vote one out and make the numbers 4 or 4. Do you think to do that, or do you just want to put them all on there? They told me they don't have them.
Well, I say if we need at least 3 voting Chris.
What?
I think we need to vote. You guys need to vote for Chris.
Well, if those three vote for Chris, and then I vote with you guys, we do a 3-3-3 split.
Or we just do 3.
Oh, we do three, or we do the 3 for Chris, and then all 6 of us just vote for one of them. And then if he plays, because they're not going to have an idol, and if they do play it, then they're safe. Chris plays it, he's safe, and we do a revote, and we get the second one of them out.
Exactly.
Okay, so you want to do play or
So we'll all go. What do you think?
I think Clay's a bigger threat, because he's going to win challenges. What I tried to do, but it wasn't going to work, was I was like, okay, I'll vote with you guys, and let's do a 3-3-3 split. But then what I was going to do was going to vote with my old tribe and do a 4-3-2 vote and get who we wanted out, but he was not here for it. He wasn't here. He's like, no, let's just put 6 votes on them, and then you 3 vote for Chris.
Maybe looking at probably approaching the girls, maybe even Dustin. See if one of them are open to flipping, because we only need one right at this point. One, and we got the numbers on our side, so.
Unless he doesn't think that you guys are going to vote for him, and he doesn't think he needs to play it if you guys make him comfortable enough.
Sure.
And he thinks that you guys are voting 5 strong, and then it goes backwards. Especially because some of those things, they can only be played at certain times. So it might not.
We make him think that
Right.
he's about to get voted for.
No, it is obviously we fell on the wrong side. We fell on the wrong side.
Just get to his head.
Yeah, but then who would you vote for?
I don't know. I'm just trying to get him to give it up.
Everything merged a lot faster than everybody thought. So we thought we were going to merge at 8. So we didn't really have a chance to talk, as a group, what happens if we merge at 9. And then with Chris finding the idol, that kind of tips the 5 that we had. So, I think everybody's kind of pretty tight right now, but with 4 people immune, and with the newbies, if we vote strong together, then Clay and Amy, would obviously be the odd 2 out.
Yes. It's very pricey though. It's very expensive.
It's pricey, but it's just so nice. And
I won the last one, so I got $1 million though. So
Yeah.
I can
If you did good, you can move to court.
It seems like between the 2, Amy's an obvious threat because she's 1, and Clay is an obvious threat because he's really good. So, they're both really, really strong players, and I still haven't talked to the girls. I haven't really talked to Ben, or I haven't talked to Chris at all, so I don't know where they stand on it.
Yeah, no, I would just appreciate it. I was like the last one.
Where have you placed in the last 2?
I only played in the last one. I got third.
Oh, right, because you were running.
Yeah. But there was only 8 of us in that one. So. Fucking thank God I have this, because I would be fucking going home right now if I didn't have this. They tell me that they know me and they like me and they want to keep me as far as they can. So when I'm playing that up, I'm like, okay, thanks guys, keep me until the final 6. I just want to be the last one left of my team. I appreciate it. So
Are you trying to sway our vote towards?
No, I'm not trying to sway this specific vote. You guys were, and I was like, are you planning? I figured it would be 5v4.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'd prefer, obviously I can't go this round, but if I
Who's left in there?
the 2 people to vote for are Clay or Annie.
That's it.
That's the only 2 people from my group.
Everyone
vote
votes,
for.
yeah.
We're doing the math. We're assuming there's going to be like a final 3 in a council, but then we can't figure out how big that council is going to be.
Issue that's concerning me, they have immunity. Chris found an idol, so that if he was to be voted, he probably would use the idol, and then there's only 4 of us to go down. I'm a little worried that it may come down to me, but I really don't know at this stage.
No.
Yes.
I feel pretty.
I worked on that show for like 6 seasons.
And bit more.
Okay.
And then I moved up to the Bay Area.
Yeah.
I'm going to be coughing all day from that run.
But then I
At least you got your workout in, it's fine.
I know. Our 8-minute workout. I feel like a
So do you do
reality
like
TV star.
I know, it's a little weird. I don't know.
I think that our tribe is pretty solid together, and so I'm not really worried about it, but I'm interested to see how the dynamics will go now that we're one big tribe.
I don't know.
But also that might happen. True.
No, I don't. I promise you I do not.
I don't trust you.
You don't trust me? I've done nothing not to prove.
Okay, so here's the big threat. Clay is my biggest threat who I would go for, and so that's who
And I'm willing to prove to you guys that I want to do something in the future. I will vote him with you guys.
Cool.
I hope if that proves my loyalty to you guys.
I want to someone vote Clay out, but make Chris think that he's going to be
So he uses the idol so he's dangerous. Right?
Yeah.
And obviously
The question is how can we convince him? might be a person who feels what I'm saying.
Okay.
I think we're looking at Clay because Drew got immunity, and the 2 guys that got immunity would be our first targets, but Clay is the easy next one just because he's such a tough competitor. So.
And I want to find out who has the other half of this idol. I know it's someone on their team, but no one's budging.
Is there any way?
It could be hard.
Is there any way?
I'm not telling you guys.
He doesn't trust us enough for one of us to basically be like, they're voting for you.
Like, don't even tell him where you tell you need to, I think you should tell him that you 5 are staying strong.
Yeah,
and
make
then
him
you
believe
we
that
all
you
vote
guys
for
are
Chris
all
and he
voting
doesn't
for
play
one
any games.
person. If he feels comfortable enough,
I'm not trying to tell you to do that, but I'm just saying that's an
He's
idea.
smart enough that he wants to try to save it and use it when he feels like he really needs it. But I think at this point he doesn't think he's on the bottom because he thinks Clay and I are.
Yeah.
But if you guys stop talking to us and act like you guys are with them,
This is a chance to take him out with the idol, and we don't have to worry about the idol. To prove my loyalty, I have to vote with the 5-some. So I will be casting my vote for Clay tonight to prove my loyalty, because it's now an individual game. I'm not going to stay on a sinking ship.
Survivors, come on in! Welcome to Tribal Council. So first thing, I wanted to make sure everyone had a buff. So. Alright, so I also wanted to know why Katie, Steve, and Drew, and who won the 4th one?
Dustin.
Dustin, why you guys are here at Tribal?
Are we not supposed to be?
No.
You
We haven't merged.
What?
You said we were.
I said we have, I did not say
So we
anything.
shouldn't even be here right now.
You guys should be leaving.
Wait, what?
I feel like that's a little.
This is sneaky.
I feel like that's more than sneaky. That was a lie.
All right, now that we actually have the people who do not have immunity at the Tribal Council, I want to know, why did you guys think it was a merge?
I'm pretty sure you said it. Yeah. Drew asked, are we separate tribes? And our understanding from you was that it was a merge. So
I did not say it was a
that
merge.
was our understanding.
I did not say it was a
That
merge.
was our understanding.
I did not. So obviously that's going to impact some things because there seems to be a lot of talking going on. So Ben, how does this impact your strategy?
I don't know. I mean, everything. Just interested now. I thought we weren't merged, and I don't know where this is going to end up, but we'll see what happens. I mean, Jesus.
So Chris, you've been awfully quiet. What is your strategy right now?
Just the 5 of us. I mean, let's go to the rocks, guys.
So Chris is advocating rocks.
Always.
So we've gone through a lot of physically demanding challenges.
Awesome.
How is that impacting the mood, Jackie?
Sorry, I was still catching my breath. What was that?
That probably answers it.
Yeah, a little tired, but you know, it's a physical game. We got to keep pushing forward, and we'll see.
So I want to know.
To like rediscuss.
So I want to know who feels vulnerable right now.
I think everybody should at this point. You know, I think we were all a little confused. So yeah, we'll just we'll see what happens.
Well, it seems like the fact that everyone thought that it was a merge but it's not is really impacting things, and we're going to see how that comes out to vote. So, Becky, you're first.
All right. I'm pretty thrown off right now. Chris is certainly a wild card, especially throwing out we should draw rocks. So I'm a little nervous if the alliance is going to stick. There's 3 of us, so if everybody stays, we should still be fine. But Chris has me a little nervous right now, wanting to draw rocks. So we'll see.
I think we talked about it before.
to anybody during this last break. Just didn't have it in me. But you get to hear everything.
I believe he just said he voted for me, but I'm gonna make him play his idol. So we'll see. I believe he said he voted for me again. Thank you.
All right, I'll go tally the votes. All right, if anyone has a hidden immunity idol and would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. Okay, I'll read the votes. Once the votes have been read, the decision is final. The person receiving the most votes will be asked to leave tribal council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote. Play. Second vote, Chris. Third vote, Chris. 2 votes Chris, 1 vote Clay. Fourth vote, Clay. We have a tie, 2-2. Final vote, first member of our jury, Clay. Play as the time is spoken. I need your buck.
I'm just gonna take it off later. Give it to you in a second.
Alright guys, so the game has levels. Things change at a minute's basis. It's going to determine how you respond to those things, determine who's going to be the sole survivor. Stay tuned for scenes from our next episode. Next time on Survivor. Here's Steven.
Hey, it was a good game. Appreciate your efforts. I wouldn't string along Chris. He's got an idol, but they were held strong to their team. I gave some water to Katie there along the way. Figured that might help or something. And I just need to be more aggressive on these challenges and just pick up the water bottle. Just try to do what I could, but had fun. Happy to be here. Met some new people. So happy to be on the jury.